Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera's Upfront program investigates reports of Israel's continued military expansion into Gaza, despite a 2025 ceasefire. The article notes that while global attention has shifted to the war on Iran, concerns are growing about a potential permanent occupation or renewed incursions in Gaza. According to the report, Israeli forces have pushed beyond the designated Yellow Line, a boundary intended to separate areas under Israeli control from the rest of the enclave. Reddy Tzlabi speaks with Ray Adams Rofar from Forensic Architecture, an organization documenting this expanding presence, to understand the implications for Palestinians in Gaza. Al Jazeera reports that Palestinian journalists in Gaza commemorated World Press Freedom Day by paying tribute to their colleagues who have been killed and targeted by Israel. The territory is currently recognized as the deadliest location on record for media professionals. In a related statement, Pope Leo XIV advocated for enhanced protection for journalists who are pursuing the truth, particularly emphasizing the need for such safeguards in active war zones. The ceremony highlighted the severe risks faced by those reporting from the region. According to Zio Sabah, Iran announced today it has received the United States' response to its latest peace negotiation proposal. The plan, reportedly divided into 3 main phases and comprising 14 points, aims to transition from a ceasefire to an end of war within 30 days. Key aspects of the proposal include the gradual opening of the Strait of Hormuz, the lifting of U.S. blockades on Iranian ports, resuming 3.6% uranium enrichment activities under a zero-storage principle, and establishing a new control mechanism for the strait. The proposal also calls for the withdrawal of U.S. forces from the region, unfreezing assets, payment of reparations, and lifting sanctions. Significantly, Tehran suggests postponing complex nuclear discussions until after the war concludes and the Persian Gulf shipping blockade is lifted, a stance that conflicts with Washington's demand for immediate nuclear program restrictions. Former U.S. President Trump has indicated a likely rejection of the plan, stating Iran has not paid enough for its past actions. GG Press reports from Istanbul that Iran's foreign ministry spokesman announced on May 3 that the United States has responded to Tehran's 14-point new proposal aimed at ending hostilities between the two nations. The U.S. response was conveyed through Pakistan, which is acting as an intermediary. Iran is currently scrutinizing the content of the reply, the details of which remain undisclosed. However, U.S. President Donald Trump had already expressed dissatisfaction with Iran's new proposal on May 2, stating he did not think it's acceptable. Iran reportedly presented its 14-point plan to the U.S. via Pakistan on April 30, seeking an agreement within 1 month. The proposals are said to include guarantees against renewed U.S. attacks, an end to the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports, and new management methods for the Strait of Hormuz, a critical oil shipping lane. The Iranian spokesman emphasized that their plan focuses solely on ending hostilities and does not include nuclear development. This stance creates a significant divide, as Iran appears to be using the de facto blockade of the Strait of Hormuz as leverage to postpone nuclear talks, while the Trump administration continues to strongly press for Iran's nuclear abandonment. Consequently, the resumption of direct talks, which broke down in April, remains highly uncertain. An Atlantic cruise ship, the MV Hantavirus, operated by Oceanwide Expeditions, is currently facing a suspected Hantavirus outbreak, according to the World Health Organization, to Wimber OT8D, as reported by the Liberty Times. The outbreak has tragically claimed 3 lives so far, with 1 case officially confirmed and 5 other suspected cases under investigation. The cruise, which departed Argentina on March 20th and was scheduled to arrive in Cape Verde on May 4th, saw the first fatality involving a 70-year-old Dutch male passenger who died on board. His 69-year-old wife also succumbed to the illness after being transferred to a hospital in Johannesburg, South Africa. A third death occurred on the ship, though the identity was not immediately released. Additionally, a 69-year-old British man was evacuated to Johannesburg and is receiving intensive care. Hantavirus is typically spread through contact with infected rodent excretions but can, in rare instances, transmit human to human, causing severe respiratory disease. The WHO has declared this a public health event and is coordinating with member states and the cruise line to evacuate affected passengers and conduct comprehensive risk assessments. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.